Time really got away from me today. I'm so far behind. I have to eat food and stuff and make food, and I don't know what. Well, I can have a snack. I can have a snack from the calendar. Let's get one. I expected when I made these videos that I would be able to. I'm picking from the calendar. The calendar. The clothespin. Oh, the pine cone. The clothespin. It all fell on me. Alright. Hopefully you've seen a video and you know what I'm grabbing for. I did some productive stuff today. I'm probably super dehydrated. We can't carry her. Don't look at me too much. Hopefully you can hear me. Maybe I should turn down the fireplace. I have to turn the lights on so bright when I make these videos. ASMR wrinkly bag. I did some vacuuming. I did some sorting because on one of my other channels I did a cleanup job of a toy shelf. So I guess that's good and productive. It's oh yeah, I wanted to be able to sort the stuff back there and make that the video. But this really takes up an hour. I am so afraid of what I look like. Chestnuts again. There are so many. There's only 6 of these. These are gonna be gone. I'm so hungry that I want to eat them, but I know that I think I have 3 of these now I haven't had time to open them. I have one of the things that takes up my time is if a toy is sold, I have to take care of that right away, obviously. Now I boxed it up. It snowed for the first time. Was that yesterday or this morning? I didn't tell you that before, so it must have been this morning. Or maybe it was yesterday, and I didn't tell you. I don't know, but there's snow on the ground. That means I have to walk to the couriers. The post office is far enough away from me. There used to be one across the street, and then there used to be one that was a little bit further, and they keep closing them, and now the one's really far away, and they're also on strike, so it doesn't matter anyway, because I'm not going to the post office, I'm going to the courier. And there's a courier I paid for the $2 cheaper, which is at Staples, opposed to going to Walmart, which was $2 more. And there's a Walmart that's closer, and I don't think I can take my bicycle, so that might have been a mistake. Is that worth the $2? We've got some blocks today. Oh, we got 3 blocks again today. So why are we getting? We got the A, because I know there's usually when there's 3, there's going to be, it's the A and the N, and we struggle with the N. We've got the D, and we've got the Q, the Queen, and the D, and we've got F and S. And there was one for S that I was excited to do. Oh, Satan. Satanic music. I love it because I know that other people probably don't like it. So, and there's some good stuff. I discovered Ghost this year or last year or sometime recently. When you're old, it could have been 10 years ago, and it seems like it was yesterday. So yeah, Ghost is pretty cool. There's some good songs by them. They or he or it, the band, got really popular. I think on TikTok is what I heard just from reading. I don't use TikTok really. Mariana Cross, I think, was one of, and then there was another newer song. There's 2 new songs that aren't on a real album that are so good, and I love listening to them. So Satan, really grateful for him, and the people, and there's some old, really 60s stuff that's really cool. I discovered some stuff that's not silly. Food, my favorite foods. F's a really easy one. I guess maybe that's what I wanted to wanted to say before, but I have favorite foods that I can eat on repeat, and as soon as I'm done this, I'm peeling some potatoes. I would do it now with you, but I'm gonna be preoccupied, and I'll be doing another hour video of me of being grateful. I mean, what a wonderful thing. Oh, I can use that for day 6. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yesterday, I made a thumbnail that I really liked. It was really good, and it's been the least watched video probably that I ever made. It could have been because I put the word crazy in the title, but I think maybe people just can't catch up with all of the videos that I've been putting out, and that, yeah, and or maybe I scared people, but that's not true because I have been getting more subscribers on this channel. It's good. Now is the best time to start a YouTube channel. People say that all the time, but if you look in your feed and what they're feeding to you, now you get all these small channels that are popping up in people's finders all the time, and I love that. I love these real new, and there's a lot of real and new, and that's my jam. So I'm grateful for YouTube. Oh, we could have did that yesterday, even though I also am not grateful for it. Apples, and what else do we have here? We're W. There was something for W, even though I'm cheating. I'm adding even more. It's only supposed to be the 2 bright colored ones, but there's extra letters on here. It's not an M, it's a W. There was W. Water. Remember I was saying, it was like H for hangers, and I can't forget that. And there was a really good, but we don't even have to do that one. So what am I? A and N again. Chestnuts. Like I am grateful for these, even though all of the nut assortments. I've been really thinking about buying the ones that you crack with a nut cracker and having it on a bowl and floating it around. I love that. I never had that in my house. When I gotta sit in a better way. All of the thing, like a candy dish, or we never had anything like that. There was no. There was. I didn't know that these homey, comfortable, cozy things existed, and I guess that's why I like that I'm addicted. It must be why I'm addicted to sugar, or it could be just my makeup is that, because I'm always moving. That of course I'm addicted to carbohydrates because it's bread and sugar that I just want to eat all the time, and probably used to too much so. I don't even know what triggered that. Oh, nuts. A bowl of nuts with a nutcracker sitting next to it. It's rock candy that's always there. Yeah, I guess that stuff was never there, so it's kind of cool to have it there. And I think I tried, like, because when I got older, I wasn't even that older, but I saw how other people lived, and I remember buying candles and something like to light the candle, because I saw that's what other people did. That's what other people had in their house and stuff, and they did these things, and I tried it, but I don't like. Pure One Imports was really big back then. I know you guys remember that. Yeah, I mean, I was reluctant to say I was grateful for nuts yesterday, but I am, and there is lots of members. And chestnuts. Oh, we had a C and an N even yesterday. But there's other varieties of nut. I don't know. Are chestnuts nuts? Yeah, they are. They grow on trees, and they have a shell encasing in them and stuff. Yeah, there's other nuts. There's almonds, and there's I don't know. There were. Okay. I really like nuts. And peanut. Oh, the peanut butter. Remember that? The pea and the nuts. And I ate the rest of that with a spoon before I even peeled my potatoes. It's still Advent calendar. We're getting so many A's, so I can say that I am grateful for this Advent calendar. I'm grateful that I can, like, the alphabet. And I'm grateful for these blocks. Oh yeah, I'm waiting for a B to be grateful for these blocks. I can't say I'm grateful for apples again, but I still have some apples left over, so I am happy about those. With this J, Jason. This is the same block we all get. Oh, day one. I'm gonna remake my thumbnails, I think, maybe with the blocks and use the numbers and letters on them, because hopefully there's a 5, there's a 4, there's a 6, or maybe it's a 9, but it doesn't matter. 1, 4, and there's a boat, there's a pigeon, there's a dove. Did you know pigeons and doves are the same kind of bird? WFS. We did those. I'm grateful for Satan. Apples and advent calendars, and I can repeat the same one when it's so often, and I'll probably come up with more. I just can't think of it. Is there something in the bag that I should be grateful for? There's garlic powder. I put that on my popcorn. I put that in hummus. I put it in pretty much everything. Garlic's awesome, and it's, supposed to be detoxing. Yeah, I sprinkle it on a popcorn. Everything. Roasted vegetables. It goes on everything I make that's not sweet. It doesn't go into the pineapple and oatmeal. It doesn't go into there. But every other thing I make that's savory, it goes into that. It doesn't go on the potatoes. It used to go on the potatoes when I used to make my own dressing. It goes into the hummus. It doesn't go into the baba ganoush. Baba ganoush doesn't need anything. Oh, I'm sorry, the baba ganoush doesn't need anything. And then I got a dinosaur today. And I really like dinosaurs. Do I have T for toys? I think I probably had a T and I didn't say I was grateful for toys, which is crazy. Oh, and don't say crazy, because apparently the algorithm doesn't like that. D and Q. Those are 2 weird letters. That's what we really have to. DQ, Dairy Queen. Grateful for ice cream? No. Not grateful. I'm really not grateful for any refined sugars because I am so addicted to them. But what kind of dinosaur is this? Maybe, wait, D, dinosaurs. I do really, really like dinosaurs. What kind of dinosaur is this? This is an Indominus Rex. Maybe that's a made-up one. I think that might be a made-up one. But I think dinosaurs are awesome. They're monsters. Aren't dinosaurs crazy? Dinosaurs aren't extinct. They didn't get extinct. They just turned into birds. I don't even believe there was a Big Bang. I don't think that there was something that hit the earth. I think dinosaurs just evolved slowly. Did I tell you this before? Into birds. I think it's really cool. You watch a bird. I have been talking about that recently, that birds and dinosaurs are so similar. Hey, there's a lot of birds. That's a different bird than... Is this an apple tree? What is this? What is that? Is that a deer or... What the... Do you know what that is? I don't... Let's see the direction it goes in. Okay, so everything is in the same direction when you flip it around. So that is indeed a 6, and that's a boat, and that's a W, and that's a pigeon. So 4, and that means that that's in the right direction. That's going to be just a weird, strange deer. Like, it looks almost like a Native American drawing, which I guess is kind of cool. Like, it looks like a piece of, like, it's sculpted in driftwood or something. Duck. Anyway, there's a lot of birds on here. Oh, and trains. I am grateful for trains. My father and my grandfather were railway men, so I do have this huge connection to trains and water because I grew up on the water and I love water. Okay, dinosaurs. I am grateful for dinosaurs. It does go back to toys. There's a lot of connections to toys. You'd think you could do something better, but dinosaurs are so cool. They're birds. I don't think there was a Big Bang, or... Wait, I also don't think there was a Big Bang. I think, well, I guess there had to be some kind of Big Bang. I don't think it's a Big Bang that started it all. I think, no. It just like infinity, things are slow and happen over time and over. There's never a big. There's no big. there's gradual. And if you look at the larger scheme of things, even if something huge happens, it's really not that big if you break it down and you spread it out over a period of time. I don't believe in big. I don't believe in big D. I can't. All right, Q. Dinosaurs are so cool, though. Yeah, so I just think over time they slowly get smaller and smaller and smaller too, because less and less food or something like that, because there was an ice age. Oh yeah, that's what they say, the ice age killed the dinosaurs. Kind of makes sense though. Ice age came, less and less food, so got to get small. They have to evolve smaller and smaller and smaller to survive. Thus, our little pigeons that are running around today, looking like dinosaurs. Look at their feet. Birds are so weird looking if you look at them up close. And it's so surprising how smart they are. Sometimes it's really surprising how smart animals are. And I don't mean dogs and cats. I think they're stupid. I know that people really love dogs and cats. Sure, I find cat videos are really cute on the video, and I do enjoy them. But I don't like dander, and I don't like more. I've got enough dust and shedding of my own to deal with. I don't need and poo to clean up after. I don't need poo and pee to clean up after. I don't need extra of that. It's disgusting. I mean, people are always commenting about my potatoes and my apples next to my toilet. But the animals with their dirty butts all over your sofa and everything sitting on that's way worse. At least these are my own phages. If you don't know about phages, is F? Do we have an F? F for phages. Phages are incredible. Phages are, we're living in this sterile world, and then how they discovered phages, and just recently, I'm pretty sure it was just recently, was that in third world countries, people were living with what were the things, like amputations. They were like at war times or something like that. Anyway, it's like bacteria. It's a little bit of poo. It's a little bit of dirt mixed in to your not. The fact that I can't explain this properly. This ADHD brain. It's these microbacteria, these microbacterias would like boost immune system. Basically, it is about like it's basically a natural immunity. We are living in this sterile world, and this is why I don't believe in vaccinations and stuff, because we need to be exposed to we need to smaller versions of bigger things, like smaller infections, and we need to build up our immune system by being exposed to bacteria and things. And when we clean everything and when we sterilize stuff too much, it causes huge problems for our health. Our bodies don't know. Like, that's why these bubble babies, kids in bubbles, kids that are, locked up in their home and their mother doesn't let them get dirty or anything. You need to get your hands in the dirt. That stuff builds up your immune system. Probably has a lot to do with the peanut allergies and all that stuff going on. Is that the exposure that we don't let people have by over cleaning, and there's these tiny microbiomes that we need to be exposed to grow, and it's the same thing as cowpox. And so in third world countries, people weren't dying and of I guess it was wounds and stuff, and they figured out it was because these microbiomes, these phages, it's poo, stuff from your poo, I think, was building up their immune system and making their body be able to fight off other infections. So it just makes you stronger. I think that's the gist of it. if that was even comprehensible. Q. Queens. Not grateful for queens. I'm not. I. I don't like. I'm. I've always been. I've always been. I've always. I've tried so hard in my life to calm myself down because I'm already more than enough. We talked about this yesterday. Is that because I crave attention and need attention. We're not gonna go into that again. But I need attention. So I've always been bigger in life and really dramatic. I guess that's the word, drama. Drama. But not grateful for that. That I really don't like. I don't like any flamboyancy. Look, I'm using these gratitude letters for the forces of evil. I've always been way too flamboyant. I've been trying my whole entire life to be calm, and because it's so weird. I'm being triggered by. I used to be asked all the time back when crack was a thing, when that's what people were taking in the 80s. People used to ask me all the time if I was on crack, and then I saw people who were on crack, and it made so much sense because they were, like this, and they're all over the place. That's what's happening. So I try so hard to calm down, and I know in the beginning of this that isn't this crazy that I can just go on like this about some letters. Hopefully there is gratitude in there. Yeah, I think phages are awesome. Just like dinosaurs are awesome. I'm grateful for my knowledge of phages and dinosaurs too. K-O. My knowledge. Knowledge doesn't start with an N. Q. Oh, there's some good ones. There's speaking of science, there's Quirks and Quarks. Those things are really cool. There's a CBC show, CBC, that was called that about different science things. Did I listen to that? No, I didn't listen to the radio, but I did listen to other, like, I loved educational television. PBS was one of my favorites, and even the dramas that I listened to, watched, like Degrassi. Oh, Degrassi, I loved it. Now, later in life, the cast has ruined it for me, but besides that, they didn't ruin it for me. Just one of the cast members was really mean to me. Because I made a video on YouTube. Wait, was it because, oh yeah, it was because I uploaded a video on YouTube. They got it taken down and gave me a strike. Was it on this channel? No, I think I didn't have access to this channel at the time, so I put it on my toy channel. Q. So I don't like flamboyance and drama, so I can't say that queens, but I like old people though. I like castles. Like, I really like castles. I'm supposed to live in a castle. I'm supposed to marry a queen. I'm supposed to marry a princess, not a queen. It just feels like I'm supposed to marry a princess and live. But I'm not really a knight. A knight with a K, with an N, in shining armor or anything. I'm no prize. Let me tell you, despite what one or two of you think, it's not. This isn't anything special. M. Okay, Q, quenching, quiet. Oh, quiet. I am so grateful. Speaking of which, I think it's quiet now. Sometimes I forget. I was going to address one of the comments that I just got not moments ago about about me, about the noise and me being like super sensitive or something. It's not about that. It's more psychosomatic for sure, because there can be all kinds of distractions around me. But if I'm, it's more of resentment. It's more of my mad at myself because I can lose myself. So there can be millions of distractions around me, and I won't care. It's just if I know it's coming from a place of, that's what it's total psychosomatic, because I know it's coming from a place of selfishness. So I'm like, summoning Satan, because that's what I do. If there's no quiet, I summon Satan, and it makes me happy, especially these really cool songs. Dance around to ghost songs. Do we have a G today? No, but I did do everything, which is great. I've got a dinosaur that I am so grateful for. I've got some nuts that I'm grateful for. I've got some garlic powder that I have no letters for. I think we had a GP yesterday. We had a PB yesterday. Peanut butter. No, we had. It doesn't matter. We did it. Pine cones was the P thing. We had a P yesterday, and I think I was struggling with it. And then we have these pine cones floating around in jute. Do we have a J? Well, we have the pseudo J. We have the bonus letters, J, M, and W. Always water. There was a W that's like in my face. Like, why didn't you say that? There's a W that I'm so grateful every day, and I think I keep forgetting it and waiting. Anyway, we did all the letters. I'm keeping this video short so that you can catch up and you don't have to watch another hour video like this one's only half hour. I'm going to peel my potatoes, stick them in the cooker. I still haven't done the boxes, but I did vacuum that hole. That was really dusty and really cobwebby, so I'm glad. And then I took away some stuff that wasn't, but now I'm going to have to spend hours on that shelf, like configuring and making it look perfect and pretty. I probably won't do that tonight, and that is something that I can do while I'm listening to a podcast or something. Put the pine cone in here. Put the clothespin. Remember that for C. Pine cone. Oh, and C for pine cone, for cone. I can be grateful for cones. I can be grateful for... I remember the W, guys. Wood. I love wood, natural wood, so much. Wood. That's the one. Wood. It's one of my favorite things. Wood. Wooden blocks. I probably even said it for all I know. Anyway, I love these wooden blocks, and touching them, they're tactile and beautiful and yet colorful. See, this is kind of the perfect toy. Do I have to just when you thought it was over. See, it's all plastic. Paint is plastic. It's like this really does sum up. No wonder. This is the plastic parts and the toys that I like, but it's printed on it. No wonder this is my favorite toy. You can build with them. I love blocks so much. I have so many different blocks, and it's going to be really hard for me to throw them out. I'm not going to throw them out. I did put some monkeys in the donation, and I took them out because I thought I could at least make a monkey room out of them. Paper bags, brown paper parcels. All right, we're definitely. I gotta make food. I'm not worrying about time anymore though either, which is kind of bad because look how late it is, and you gotta get these videos out early. Maybe tomorrow, and I have to get to the post office, or I have to get to the courier. I have to get to Staples at some time tomorrow. Tomorrow's not a good day. I have till the 9th actually to deliver the parcel. Technically, that's what the computer told me because of the allotted days that I've given myself. So, and it'll be fast, and we'll get to them before Christmas. whoever or whatever it's for. There's lots of time for that. And maybe I'll get another parcel, so I won't be taking one parcel to the courier. Hopefully there'll be more. I've talked enough. Good, short, not short and sweet, but short enough to my expectations. It'd be really cool. I forgot. I gotta put them in here, and then we have to sort out this bowl of olden day treasures at some point, because it's building up. But it's kind of like my bowl of gratitude and my old-fashioned bowl of gratitude. And then I'm gonna put this with my spices. And then I guess I'm gonna make a big batch of chestnuts. Maybe on another day, when I see that people are watching the videos, I'll make my spiced chestnut recipe, which is just gonna have garlic and onion flakes and stuff. All right, I love you. Bye. I'll see you tomorrow.